I wonder what happens this week. Be open and be vulnerable about mental health. It's actually really hard to talk about on camera. Who knows? So, today we are doing my upper lift. So we went over my program last week. We are doing my upper lift and weighted ball throws. So I've already, I'm not gonna get too many videos of the weighted ball throws today. I wanna keep that there. We'll get a few. Just keep seeing, but you guys have seen what I've done. So I mean today is just, I'm sore. I don't expect myself to throw too much harder than 88 today. Maybe I'll throw like a 90 or something like that. But it's just the actual act of getting in the weight room or getting in the throwing floor. So we're gonna spend a little bit more time in the weight room. That's for sure. So we'll see what this next week entails. But upper lift today, so we're gonna go bench the house too. So yeah, there's not a lot going on. But fucking sore. Yeah, my shoulder's sore. It's okay though. Like, I want to throw high intent. I want to see how much fatigue I accumulate, and we'll go from there. So let's get into it. Right now, 225, which I'm usually pretty comfortable with. I'm going for 8x3s, and part of it might be that I'm building up more fatigue, but I'm just not moving well right now. Arms hanging. She is struggling to go. So we're gonna do as many as we can because I know I can do it, so I just want to get as many as I can. So let's go. If I can do it or not. It's that I'm getting fatigued while I'm doing it, so I'm gonna cluster it just so I can get all my reps in. Well, we failed. It is what it is. I don't love it, but I'd rather fail on my last set pushing weight than not, so it's all good. Freaking early, man. 5:30. So there we go. One of the kiddos wanted to be mic'd up today, so you guys are getting some mic'd up coaching content, baby. Kiddos have a lower body lift today. That's all I got for the boys right now. Like we're gonna be buzzing in a little bit here. So let's go.
You know the vibe. Come on, let's go. We got 9 minutes. Crushed the Casey's Pizza. Let's go lift. Not me, them. I had my lift the other day. The upper felt great. It was a lot of fun. I'm trying to make it more fun though. I'm gonna do clusters at some point. So overall felt good. But we're gonna go get these jabronis bigger though. See you in there.
Make sure you guys hit your banding cell jumps too.
How much band do we need?
Go thick red, boy.
He wants us to fly.
I want you guys to fly. Barkley needs some bunnies.
It's Barkley.
No, it's Barkley.
It's Barkley.
I'm calling him
Put it there, Mikey.
What do you guys want? Normal or safety bar? Or normal or split squat?
Don't drop the weight on my foot. There we go.
Tell me who you are, Barkley.
Name's Hudson Barkley. Mikey, shut up, bud.
Alright.
Yeah.
You guys are doing split squats.
I actually blow Phil's shoe out. Phil blew his own shoe out.
I'm actually not the captain. I haven't been more captain yet.
Alright, Nick, let's get it, baby. Move faster. Good, that kid. Float up. There we go. That kid. That baby Phil. Yep, you can go up. 0.71. Cool. Okay, Mikey. Take over on Ox.
Of course he's gonna take over Ox.
Ow! Hello.
Come on, Barkley.
Still.
Offense.
You have to disconnect from the iPad. You have to. Oh, baby, Nick.
Mikey here.
Don't go so far down, Phil. Right there.
Oh, Phil, I take that back. Somebody did get in jail for being late.
So that is what the morning lifting group looks like. They're all high schoolers, some good athletes in that group, without a doubt. I think the biggest thing really for a lot of those kids is just like, you got to keep them entertained. When I took over the weight room, obviously like Mitch does a great job like programming and stuff like that, but they've got a, when I took over the weight room, the programs are great. Like the lifting is great and all that stuff. It's more of like, I think a lot of like youth athletes don't realize how good the programming is, and they don't care about it that much, So it's, you gotta keep them entertained. You gotta do things that are fun. You gotta do things that they are going to buy into, and they're gonna be like, oh, like this is fun, like this is cool. But we also gotta like sprinkle in like things that are really beneficial for them. And that's kind of like the beauty of coaching, is like, it's not just about like giving them the best workout, but it's like, are they actually gonna like do the workout? Are they gonna finish the workout? We had kids that weren't finishing the lifts because, there's the hitting and the pitching are both being ran, and like they're already have their hands full. So it's like setting up little things of like making sure the weight room is always clean. little signals to the athletes that it's like this stuff matters. So like let's show up every day and let's do it because it matters. So things like that, creating the environment for them to have fun and be fun, and like creating those fun warm-ups. So that's a lot of the stuff that we've been implementing with them, and it's been fun. I feel like all you guys ever see is me here because, like, truthfully, all I ever have been lately is here. You know, I don't do a lot of stuff outside of this. I'm just working. We're working hard too. So yeah, that's all I got for now. So we will.
It's Friday, my guys. So just got to the facility. We're going to get some throwing in. We have plyos and weighted baseballs today, so we're gonna get that, and then we're gonna lift. We have our dynamic effort day, so we're gonna move things fast. We're gonna be explosive. We're gonna have some fun, low volume, high intensity. That way I can recover over the weekend. Now it's time to train, so let's go get after it. Okay with that. Great. So I'm sitting here editing this video and I realized I never talked about that throwing session after. It was a good day, not a great day. My body was going through a lot still. I was recovering from a lot of stimulus, a lot of volume in the weight room, a lot of volume throwing, and just a lot of life volume. Waking up at 5:30 every day for the first time in a little while. So overall, it was a good day. A week later, I feel significantly better. So big accumulation phase like we talked about last video. The body's adapting. We're getting into it. Go back to the lifting. I'm gonna go turn this down right now. So we're in the middle of the lift right now. I'm almost done. I got one more block, but I did this channel to be open and be vulnerable about mental health. It's actually really hard to talk about on camera, but there's feelings right now of like the loneliness that you feel pursuing things. And it's it's really sorry about that. It's to chase after the greatness and these goals, it brings a lot into your life. I've made relationships I just simply wouldn't have made had I not played this game or done what I've been doing. But I have these things that I want to reach and obtain, and And it leaves a lot behind. There's things you lose, and relationships you don't get, things in life, just experiences. I mean, hell, even right now, it's only me and myself in the facility. And I could leave right now, and nobody would know. And you're misunderstood. And I've been told my entire life how weird I am and how I'm misunderstood. And there's people that see me and love me for it, but I just got hit with a pretty strong wave of that, so. I owe it to the people that follow to show this, because this is why I do this. Is that like, you could just living your life and be having a great day, and then all of a sudden, that wave of emotion, of sadness, of loneliness comes. And so we'll talk more about that, but I just wanted to actually show you guys that even though I've done a lot of mental health work, I still have bad days. So it doesn't just go away. It's just accepting it when it comes and surrendering to it. So like hit it's hit hard, so I'm gonna lift and let everything just move through and just surrender to it. So right now, we're making a video. It's gonna be in the video that you're gonna see right now. So this is some trippy shit. So basically, I am making a video to post on social media, short form wise, that I will then post on this vlog that you're gonna see here now too. So basically, I'm giving you two videos here. So we are gonna talk a little bit about what happened Friday. So Friday we were just lifting and a song came on. I don't exactly know what happened. Basically, I got triggered. So there's been a lot of times, I'm just fixing that, there we go. There's been a lot of times when I've kind of pursued this passion of mine of baseball that I felt like I've had to go alone a lot of ways. I felt like I was very misunderstood and that I wasn't, like normal. Even during my internship, some of my good friends would tell me like, yeah, your brain just works differently. And that was always really, really challenging. To kind of be just different and like think about things differently. And within that too, like when you pursue these things, like the real sacrifice isn't showing up every day. Like that's the easy part. The easy part is doing the work every day, in my opinion. The hard part comes like friendships, the relationships, the things you don't get to do, the experiences you don't get to have. And like there was some mourning of that, honestly, is what it felt like. It felt very sad of like things, the life I wish I would have lived sometimes. But the choices I made pushed me into this moment. And it's not that I regret anything or it's bad, it's just a little bit of like a mourning of it. So it was very like experience of like loneliness and sadness, and like being the only one in the weight room at the time like felt very like representative
of my time in this industry and the things that I want to do and go forward. Now, that's not to say like I'm alone, and that's not to say I don't have relationships and friendships that I value and that people that care about me. That's not it at all. It's actually quite the opposite, because it's just on the other side of that coin. There's so many relationships, experiences, and other things I wouldn't have had I never, pursued this opportunity of this sport. So it was like the ability to just accept how I felt and just be in it. And like, yeah, I felt like shit, but what am I gonna do? Like, try to change that I feel like shit, or just experience it? And I think this quote from my mentor that he actually put on his story today before I talked about this was really like interesting. And so the strategies of war. So you'll see this in full. Look at things as they are, not as your emotions color them. I think that's beautiful, because I think that my emotions from past experiences of my life kind of painted this picture of like how I should feel lonely, or that I missed out on all of these things. And like, that's true, but at the same time, like, I don't get to see the entire picture of like all the things that I have gotten because of it. And I think first we have to surrender to whatever we feel. Second, we have to step away from the emotion itself and see it in a bigger light. And 3, we have to focus on what we actually have to like perceive as positive and stuff like that. So like putting my energy and my focus into the positive aspects of things, into the other relationships I do have, allows me to be more abundant in that and not just so focused on all the bad. I've used this analogy with a few of athletes that I've been working with, is that like, if all I do is like, let's say I go to an art museum, right? And all I do is I focus on this one piece I hate. Like, I hate all of it. But I'm missing all the other amazing art pieces that I can go there. So it's like I can sit there and stare at that art piece over and over and over and over again, or I can notice that I don't like it. I can figure out why I don't like it. I can see the things I don't like, and then I can go walk around. Maybe I find one I don't love, but it's better until I find one I really like, and then I can learn from it. I can see like, oh yeah, this is why I like this one and I don't like that one. And then through that, I can like start to get a clear picture. But even then, eventually, like, I have to step away from that art piece, and I have to just go back into the present moment and in the real world. So that's kind of the way I look at those things and like what I get to choose my focus on. So it was an interesting moment for sure, but I think the important part is being vulnerable and open. That's why I started this, so you guys could see me at my lower points, because there's a lot of them, and I think that's how we can grow this industry. So today, I'm gonna go throw some plyos. Gonna mic myself up. I think I'm gonna throw a little hard, so we'll go get some plyos.
Oh! 92.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Hardest I've ever thrown a baseball.
And we're gonna go have some fun and chuck the ball a little bit, and then lower body lift. Not excited for that. Kind of tweaked my glute a little bit, so we'll see how that is. But we're gonna have some fun, get some volume in.